Hello, thank you for coming to have a look at my latest journal. This is my design team project for Artymaze and also Mrs Cogs. The kit that I've used from Artymaze is Vintage Flower Children, and the kit that I used from Mrs Cogs is Wildflower Children, and the kits just work so well together. I felt they had to be matched up. The journal, it's a hardcover. It measures 8 3/4 tall and roughly, and it's about 6 inches wide. This one's got 4 signatures, so it has a 2.5 inch spine. There's a tassel there on the spine, and there are book corners on this one, and it's just tied together with some ribbon. So as I say, 4 signatures inside this one, and that's approximately 136 pages, so it is quite chunky. If we open it up, on the inside I've left it quite plain. I've made this writing little pocket that I was going to glue in there. I was going to stick it along the 3 sides and use it as a side tuck, but then I thought the person that has this journal may not want it stuck in, so I've left it as it is, but it can be stuck in if you want to, or you could just leave it separately. And the image there, it says twin flower, and that's one of the Mrs Cog images, and then this is just decoupaged on and some writing space in there, and that's made from a book page, and that was influenced by Artymaze and Gail Agastelli. I've put the used this crochet mat in here that goes through to the back as well. That does make it a little bit bumpy for writing on, so I've included plain cardboard so you can actually decorate it yourself. I've just put some lace on it, but that can be used to write when you put your page to write on, so it doesn't make a hole in your page and go through. And obviously whoever has this can decorate that themselves. So moving on to the kit, it says journal up there. There's a little tuck spot there. When I saw both of these kits, I imagined these children as living in the woods, as being little pixies or elves. So there's lots of butterflies and mushrooms to go along with them. There's a little cluster there that's a tuck spot. Some of the pages have been stenciled on, and some of them I've been playing around with sprays and things, so I didn't stencil on those. And that says free as the wind up there. And that's an envelope with one of the images from Mrs Cog, and that's just a little envelope there. There's some netting down on that as well. And pocket there, and that says Wildflower Children. And poppy. And say some mushrooms for the children to hide amongst. A little tuck spot there, and that says cherish. That's printed onto fabric. And the middle of the first signature, there's a tuck spot up in the corner there, and then one of the envelopes from the Artymaze kit with some fabric on. That says timeless. There's a tuck spot there, and there's also one behind the card. There's a weekly list for you there. It's a pad that I got from Poundland. I like it. Chrysanthemum. This guest check, it could be stuck in if whoever gets the journal wanted to. It can be glued onto the page and used as a tuck spot, but I've clipped it on to use as a tag, so there's a lot of choice in this one, but as you can see there are lots of pages that you can journal in. Some franken paper there. Most of the franken paper is backed with the pink paper. These images are lovely, nice and bright. And again there's another tag there with mushrooms on and the little girl. This is just an extra writing space, again encouraged or influenced I should say by Gail Agastelli and Artymaze, and it's printed on fabric there. It says forever, and then decoupaged onto a book page. pocket there that says Imagine, and again another Franken sheet there. And the second signature. That's a book page pocket, and it's I think it's Patricia Verimontes that does these. It says Inspire. This is a double pocket that goes through to the other side as well. A little image there from Mrs Cogs, that's Wild Columbine, and that's a little pocket there, little envelope pocket. There's some netting on there. Again another pocket. Yellow adder's tongue on that one, and that says Wildflower Children. And then there's a bag here with some collaging on there, and some more Franken paper. A book page from, it's an Edith Holden book that I had, and the little girl there was stamped out of one of the tags. Again a tuck spot there, that says Monkey Flower on it there, and a tag there as well. In the middle of the second signature, another book page, and I think that little girl looks a bit worried because the sparrow has seen her. A little tuck spot there, and the back of the bag with another page in. And that's Queen Anne's lace there, some little trim on it. That's a little envelope there, and there is actually some writing space inside there for extra space that you can tuck away. And that says Water Arum, so I think that's one of the arum lilies. Again another tuck spot there, so there's one at the back as well as there in that pocket, and that says Happiness. A tag that I clipped on there. Those that know me will know that I love frogs, so I had to put a frog in it. Yellow pond lily there, and again that's a little envelope. A little chrysanthemum girl there. This, I think this envelope was one of the freebies from Tracy Fox, so I've put a tuck spot there at the side. There's a tuck spot there at the back, and there is also a tuck spot there that long tag goes down into. It's got a picture there of the poppy girl. Double pocket tuck there. And another tuck there behind that collage there. Another large tag there in that. There's a fabric a fabric pocket there from the fabric from the front of the journal. That says Dream on it. Another of the envelopes there, and that says Heart-leafed Aster on that one. Another tuck spot there, and there's also there at the back as well. And in the centre there, another tuck up there, and again one of the envelopes from the kit. And some more fabric put down it. Tuck there, and that says Together, and again that's on fabric. Another Franken tag there. Flower girl. It says Memories. Another tag there with a little girl on, and that says Wildflower Children. Another of the book page tucks there, so it's at the back, and at the front it says Kindness on that one. One of the envelopes from the kit from Artymaze, there's a card inside there, and I put one of the images from Mrs Cog on it with the little girl with the bright yellow dress, because I just thought it went so well with the roses. There's a bit of painted book page at the back there as well, and some lace. Another tuck spot there. Another of the envelopes, that's red clover on that one. That opens up for a little pocket. And that says Dutchman's Breeches. So as I said, it is a chunky book, but I hope you can see it does actually lay very flat, so it will be easy to write in. And there are, as I say, lots and lots of pages. Rose mallow on that one. Another of the guest check, the little boy on. Double tags. Another of the book pages. Another of the double pocket tucks there. Centre signature, and on the alternate 2 centre signatures there's a couple of dangle beads, so if you don't like them you can snip it off shorter. Another of the book pages there. Another of the tags. Another of the little envelopes, and again that one's got space in it again to do some writing. The papers are sewn in down that side. The other side of the envelope, and this is a piece of paper that I had left over from another kit that I hadn't used, so I've made it into the double pocket, so there is actually an image of a flower girl in there. And there's catnip on the back of that one. There's some netting on it. Tuck spot there with a little Franken tag, and also a tuck spot there and a little cluster up there that says Believe. And then the back. So as you can see, it is quite chunky. Has the bobble trim and the lace on the sides as well of the pages. It is quite weighty as well. The bobbles at the bottom and the tassel. So I do hope you like it. I am going to make another journal of this kit, but it will be a soft cover journal, and that I'm halfway through that one. So watch out for that one coming. But thank you very much for looking at this one. I do hope you've liked it. Thank you.